Welcome back to the mountaintop, everybody. I'm Cody, and today we're back at it again. We are out here. This is the tree that we shot at last week with my Glock 20 Gen 4 10mm, and we put 30 rounds in it, pretty darn close. And this is all we did, and that was just not enough for me. I want to do more. So, as you can tell by the thumbnail, we recruited another Glock 20, but we have 60 rounds of ammunition. We have 4 fully loaded magazines that we're going to dump into this thing. We're cutting this tree down today. And so we have both of these guys. These are identical Glock 20 Gen 4 10mm. The only difference is the sights. This guy has the original Glock sights. This guy has some Trigicon night sights on them. But other than that, bone stock Glocks. And we're going to put 60 rounds through these guys, 30 each. And we're going to see what we can do to this tree. This tree is going to hit the ground today. We're going to make it happen. So we're going to get ready. We're going to load these things up, put our hearing protection on, and we're going to start dumping some lead into this thing. So stick around. All right, guys, we got both of them loaded up, ready to go. I'm going to try to put them in the same spot that we were at last time, just to give these guys the best chance of cutting this tree down. Because I don't know, it may not happen, but we're going to make it happen. So I'm going to rack this first guy up, and then we'll rack the second guy, and then we'll get ready to dump some lead. You ready?
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo! That is crazy. This is the first time I've shot a gun just with my, bad arm, and that was wild. All right. All right, let's do it again. Woo! Let's go. Both guns empty, and it still didn't come down. It was popping. Freaking slinging them, buddy. That was awesome. So we spent 60 and nothing really happened. So we're gonna maybe try to I got something else for it. All right, so now that we've taken a step back, we set the guns down. I mean, it just annihilated this guy. You can just see where it just tore this guy up. And I mean, we weren't necessarily going for like crazy accuracy. We do have a pretty big split going along right here. So I brought my 223 AR-15 for some backup. So maybe we can finish this guy off with that. So let's go see what we can do. This is the 223 Wild. I've got a mix. It's like 223 ball, 5.56 ball, just some random ammo I had laying around. So we're gonna load this thing up and we're gonna see if we can finish this job. You ready?
Yeah.
That's how you get it done right there. Let's go. Future Cody here, just ignore the dogs in the background. If you count last week combined with this week, we shot 90 rounds total at that one spot in the tree. I just, went ahead and stacked them from last week's bullets to make sure it had the best chance. It still didn't take it down. We shot 8 rounds in the 223 at it, so that's 98 bullets to take that tree down. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Look at this. All right, guns on safety. Oh man, check this out. Look at that right there. Check that out. Sticking out of the back. It is hot. I don't know if I'll be able to get it out of there. I'm gonna try, hold on. There's one guy right here. See, those are those 10mm and they were just going right in. I'm shaking, man. That was just, whoo, that was wild shooting them like that. But, I mean, you can just see where it was cutting through and tearing all that wood up. It was only a matter of time before we made it through. I mean, it is hot. Like, this is hot right here. So I'll have to do the math, but I think we were getting close to 70 rounds. I think that was like 68 rounds, maybe, I think. And Hold on, let me put this guy down, unload it, and let's see if we can get this one out. I'm an archaeologist digging for ancient relics. Oh yeah, check that out, man. That one just got freaking smashed into obliteration. That is the 10mm. All right, so we're pulling some lead out and we found this guy. All right, peel the top off of her. Check that out. Stacked them up, man. That's as Robin Hood as it gets with a gun, man. It's 2 puzzle pieces. There is a 7.62 2x39 round from the last time we were out here shooting. Sure is. Man, that's a chunky piece of lead right there. So let's compare. All right, so there's your 7.62. Here's your 10mm. There's a, you know, both of them have a good bit of lead, but that 7.62 is cooking a lot faster than that little 10mm is. All right, guys, so we've been digging in this thing for a little bit. Like 10 pieces of lead just fell out of it when it fell over, and we've been digging a little bit more out just to find some cool ones. These guys, I mean, you can just see where we were stacking them up and they were just destroying each other. So like, here's a pretty decent looking 10mm right there, and those are some of our more deformed ones. You can just see how hard they were hitting. Some of them were like, we were stacking them Robin Hood shots right there. And so, I mean, we found a lot of lead. I think we're about done pulling it out. There is one I want to get out. Spyderco Karambit. This thing is one of the most sharp knives I've ever had. She won't be so sharp no more, boys. Don't worry. There it is. That is the shot of all shots right there. That was the one that made it through. Like, if you look at this backside, I mean, it just barely stopped it. There was just barely even any bark or anything. That 10mm, it about made it through, but I mean, you know, they're just so fat that they, you know, slow down real quick in that wood, and that 223 just did enough. Those few shots just pushed it over the top and we were able to bring it down. So that was pretty darn awesome. We got some pretty results out of there. I mean, it was pretty. We did some pretty work today, boys. But if you did like the video and you haven't given us a thumbs up yet, be sure to do it. Subscribe to the channel. Let us know you love the content, and we will see you next time. That was weird. That was super weird. Learning, I guess. But, all right. If you haven't already and you did like the video, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Let us know you are loving the content. Push the notification button so you know when we post again, and we'll see you next time.